Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Back here again with Mr. and Mrs. Druid, aka Christian and Livy. How you doing, Livy?
I'm doing great.
Did your experience of the first episode go?
I liked it a lot. It wasn't as complex as I thought it was gonna be. It seemed pretty straightforward, so yeah. I like that.
So one of the things I like about this game is it's very kind of like easygoing. It has some intense moments and has some like really deep story stuff later on, but the beginning of this is very like heartfelt and good and feel good, and I just like it. So, like always, man, if this is your first time here, we're so glad that you're here with us. Be sure to like it, comment, subscribe, the whole shebang. We're really more just concerned about having a good time and just sharing these moments together. So, without further ado, we're going to dive back in and get on to episode 2. So, the next morning, big old stretch. I'm still the same. The way I look, I'm still a Totodile. But why would I be transformed into a Pokemon? I don't understand this at all. Oh, that's right. That Pokemon. I think it was Livy? We made a promise to form a rescue team together. I wonder what Livy's doing. I should go out. Look at our nice little house.
That's a really cute house that you just got for free.
I know, right? Wish our house that we own would just like, here, you know what? Thought this house would be good for you.
And it's like a little moon-shaped pond. That's really cute.
It's really cute. So, really quick, want to look at some of the settings here. Got a whole bunch of stuff. And, you know, I didn't ask this in the first episode, but be sure to let us know, like, is the audio quality good? Can you guys hear us well? And any suggestions you folks have? Really, we're doing this just to have fun. We're actually recording this. This is Valentine's, so episode 1 and 2 that's being brought to you. We're recording this on Valentine's night, just as kind of a little date night. And this is just something that for us, we want to do for fun, and maybe in the meantime, build a little bit of a community. So let us know what you think.
Heck yeah. I just like hanging out with you, so
yeah,
it works out.
And I like Pokemon, so and hanging out, and yeah, let's just knock it out. So
it's like a win-win.
It's a win-win. All right, so I think we're all set on that kind of stuff. All right, let's go out and see what's going on.
Let's do it. It's me. You have mail already. Huh? Oh no! Sorry. I was so excited about today. I've been waiting here since dawn. I must have fallen asleep. Anyway, today marks the start of our rescue team. Let's always do our best. But, we don't have any job offers yet? Oh yeah! Maybe there's something in the mailbox. Livy checked the mailbox. The mailbox contains a rescue team starter set.
Let's go.
Cool. I knew it'd be there. It's the rescue team starter set.
You make that face all the time.
I do. Yes. They always give you one if you start a rescue team. Livy opened the rescue team starter set. There was a rescue team badge inside. And there was a toolbox inside too. There was also an issue of Pokemon News inside. Yes! There are some good things in here. First off, the rescue team badge. It shows that we're a rescue team. This is a toolbox. Use it to carry items you find in dungeons. Let's put the stuff Butterfree gave us in here now. Items are very useful, so let's use them to our adventures. And finally, a copy of the Pokemon News. It's useful for rescue teams. I'll put the Pokemon News in the mailbox. You should read it later on. Anything else? Is there any other mail? Maybe not? Livy checked the mailbox again.
Just imagine like Chicory like sticking her head in the mailbox, like, is there any mail in here?
Exactly. Okay, so there isn't any mail for us after all. If there were any rescue jobs, we would be getting mail. But nobody knows about us since we're such a new team. I guess. Flap, flap.
Who is this?
Oh, I wonder what it could be.
It's Big Milk. Pelipper. Clunk.
That was great.
I wish our mail got delivered like that.
Bonk.
Oh, I can talk to you.
Could this be? Druid, will you check the mailbox, please?
Let's see what we got going on here.
Maybe it's a rescue job offer. What does it say?
Druid read the letter. Bzz, bzz, bzz. I heard about you from Caterpie. Please, we need your help. Magnemite is in trouble. A strange electromagnetic wave flowed throughout the dungeon, and this stuck Magnemite and Magnemite together. This isn't enough to form a Magneton. It's not complete the way it is now. Please, we need help. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Magnemite's friend.
Aww. What do you think? Do you think we should go?
Yes, let's go.
Absolutely.
We are the Rescue Rangers.
100%. That's the spirit. Let's do our best.
Yeah.
Like rescue heroes. Remember rescue heroes?
Oh, man. Modern day Rescue Heroes. That's us.
That's exactly.
Title of the episode.
Rescue
There
heroes.
you have it. Oh, there you are. Bzz, bzz, bzz. My friend is in this cavern. Bzz, bzz, bzz. My friend should be on basement 4-6. Please help them. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Right.
Let's do this.
So, fun fact.
Okay.
So, Magnemite, it's Thunderwave Cave. Its whole shtick is that, according to the Pokédex entry, when it evolves, 3 Magnemite get stuck together for magnetism, and they form a Magneton. So, the problem with this one is there's only 2 of them stuck together, so they can't be a Magneton.
Oh.
Hold B and press left stick to dash. Ladasha.
Whoa, that was really fast.
I am speed.
Meow.
Alright, if your belly is feeling empty, you can eat an apple to recover. If your belly reaches 0, your HP will go down every time you make a move. You can press B to open your toolbox. It's quicker than going for the menu through X. Okay, so we can see some of the stuff we have here. We have an Orange Berry, which will give us health back. Reviver Siege, which will revive a fainted Pokemon. Pecha Berry heals poison, and an apple will fill us up. One of the big things with this game, unlike the typical Pokemon games, is if one of us faints, if you or I faint, then we both white out. It's just too much to go on. We have to start all the way over. So it's really important that you and I stay alive.
Sounds like marriage.
that's pretty accurate. Level up.
Oh, I leveled up. Yay.
Look at you.
So fancy. Good. I leveled up.
Just imagine Chikorita doing like a little like flexing arm.
Absolutely.
Just like a little. We need a like little drawing of that, like Chikorita, but like just a little
muscles?
tiny little muscle.
I like
just
it.
a little.
I'll have to try to draw one.
Let's see what we have going on here. Got an Orange Berry. Alright, so I gotta be careful because electric types are super effective against water types. And I'll be cruising for a bruising. Thunderwave Cave 2.
Neat.
So some of these dungeons, like early on, are pretty short. We'll have some later on in the game though that are like 40 floors long.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, they're huge, yeah.
Wow.
So, if you face multiple enemies at once, retreat to a corridor to fight them one at a time. Or I could just go over here. No, Chicory, where are you going? Libby, come back! Don't abandon me!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
For every one move you make in a dungeon, your opponent also makes one move. Turns always go in order. So this is very similar to D&D. I'm a big D&D nerd, hence the name Druid Crafts, if you're familiar with that at all. And that's typically the way it works in D&D. You know, for every time there's one move per round, same mechanics here. On the other hand, if you don't move, neither will your opponents. Take your time and choose your actions wisely. So while we're just kind of grinding through here a little bit, last episode you had started to talk about your favorite game experience. So you want to kind of dive back into that a little bit?
Yeah. So yeah, we were like a huge video game family growing up. not until exactly, I remember it so vividly. It was Christmas of 2008, and we got a Wii. And that's when the Fire Nation attacked.
I was literally about to say that.
We got a Wii. And so the games that were really popular in our home were very wholesome, pretty safe games, I guess is a good way to put it. We played a lot of Lego Star Wars, we did Mario Party, we did Mario Kart, we did Wii Sports, and then Wii Sports Resort.
Look, we were still breaking out the Wii Sports Resort one of the first times I came over to meet your family.
That is true. It's honestly...
circa 2017.
Yeah. Look, Wii Sports Resort, it slaps really well, still to this day. So we weren't really allowed to do any shooter games or anything that were super, I don't know, vulgar and violent. So I don't know how Pokemon did make the cut, but that's just what it was. So we fast forward, till 2017, and I meet you. Oh, we leveled up! Yay! Neat. I meet you.
Leveled up.
And games are really huge for you, and you're talking about that and everything, and being a sweet girlfriend, I'm trying to learn about your interest in everything, and you're like, oh, I have a game you should play, and I was like, okay, sure. So you set up Steam on my giant Asus laptop. You remember that thing? I was like, it was a brick.
You could throw that thing and knock somebody out.
Yes. You set up Steam and you set it up and you're like, all right, this game's called BioShock Infinite. You're gonna love it. And I'm like, okay, what's it about? And you gave me no context.
To add some context to this piece, one of the things that I learned about Olivia was that she really liked these very deep narrative worlds. Big Harry Potter fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
This whole deal. So, and for me, BioShock has one of the coolest lores and world building and such a unique atmosphere. And so, yeah, I think I had just finished playing through BioShock Infinite again.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the things I've played so many times, the whole series.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, Olivia really should experience this.
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know.
So you set it up, and I'm sitting in my dorm room up to 3 a.m. playing BioShock Infinite. I'd never done anything like that before. My roommate was like, what are you doing? You should go to bed. We have class tomorrow. Because we're in college at the time. And I was like, nope, I'm invested. But at first I was taken aback a little bit because I didn't realize it was a shooting game, or it involves shooting mechanics, because that was not really a thing for the games we played growing up. Again, the games we played were very non-violent. So no shooting or anything like that. So once I got over that, or just progressed with the story, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And if you ever played BioShock Infinite, you know the absolute trauma that comes with it. So I think I finished it in a week. I finished it really fast.
And I remember you being like, is there more?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, sort of.
And that was the first game I ever completed by myself. That I had played all by myself. I wasn't playing with a partner or with my brother or my cousins or anything like that. And I came back and I was like, please tell me there's more. Yeah. And lo and behold, there were 2 more.
And the reason I asked we shared that is because one of the big things that early on kind of highlighted for me was that people's experience with the games are vastly different depending on your upbringing and the culture you're in and your surroundings and your accessibility, all these different things. Mm-hmm. For me, there weren't really any of those kind of restrictions for me as a kid. I was able to play whatever, watch whatever. Not that I'm saying that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
But for me, video games were very much an escape, and it was something that I really dove into, just video games as a whole. And
here we are.
Hold up a minute.
Oh, there they are. Let's get them out safely.
Come on, Magna Bros. We successfully completed the job at Thunderwave Cave.
Sounds like a surf shop.
Our bodies separated. Bzz, rejoice. Bzz. Yay. Bzz. Yay. Bzz. Be thankful, you two. You are our heroes. Thank you. Bzz. We got a big apple.
Oh.
We got a New York City.
That's what I was just thinking.
And $650.
Dang.
What if a magnet walked up and said, "Hey, here's $650."
I would accept it happily. I'm so glad our rescue mission went so well today. I need to confess, since that was our first job as a rescue team, I was really, really nervous. I can't believe how tired I am. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some sleep. Let's do this again tomorrow. See ya!
That's very on brand.
It is. Bye!
I love the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Just give me the cozy, sleepy. Where am I? Maybe, is this a dream? Oh, there's someone here. Who is it? Someone I know? I can't remember. What could it be? I think I dreamt something, but I can't quite remember what I was dreaming about. Oh well, today's another day of rescues. I wonder if I have any mail. Better check the mailbox.
The style's like a more like watercolor Studio Ghibli kind of style. Because normally Studio Ghibli's very like, uses opaque, I don't want to say flat colors, but there's not necessarily as much dimension with some blocks of color. This one's much more like watercolory, so.
Yeah.
But the style is like similar.
Yeah, I love it's like watercolor storybook. It's kind of what it makes me think of.
Oh, yes.
Anywho, so I was saying, one of the big things for me is just that we all have different experiences, and you take some of those things for granted, right? And like introducing you to BioShock, I didn't even think about it being like a shooter and having like some like semi-violent themes and stuff. I just was like, man, this is a great story. But it's just interesting how it does. So that's one of the big things I think we're trying really trying to accomplish, is that games have so many different mediums, like just creativity in general, whether it's video games or movies or comics. Olivia, you really love art. All these different ways to be creative are ways to bring us together, and just ways for us to do life together. So let's check the mail. Let's see what's going on. Druid checked the mail. There was a bill.
Oh no.
But there was no mail seeking help from the rescue team.
Good morning, Druid. Aren't you up early? Oh, so you checked the mailbox. So was there anything? Were there any rescue requests? Huh? There's nothing? Well, I guess that makes sense. After all, we've only just begun. Oh well, we should go to Pokemon Square. We should check the... how do you say that? Pelipper?
Yep.
Is that the pelican penguin?
Yep.
Pelipper?
Did you say pelican penguin?
I did. I meant to say Pokemon. Pelican Pokemon.
Oh, Pelipper
post office. I think they'll have jobs posted. Pokemon Square is over here. Let's go.
Prime example of what I was just saying. Things you take for granted. I know the Pokédex like the back of my hand, and I didn't even think about like some of the names that you just see. You just read them, and you're like, what the heck?
Exactly. This is Pokemon Square. Whoa, that's cool.
Hustling and a bustling.
Oh my gosh. That's the Kecleon. Okay. Kecleon shop. You can buy and sell items there.
I was always so like annoyed as a kid that this wasn't the shiny of Kecleon. So all Pokemon have what's called a shiny version, which is just an alternate like color palette. A little bit more rare, a little bit more, you know, special than normal Pokemon. And that's just, they just made a really cool looking Kecleon for this game. It's not even what the normal shiny Kecleon looks like.
What does a shiny Kecleon look like?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but not that.
That's Felicity Bank. You can save your money there. Let's go. I wonder what their interest rates are. This is the Gulpin Link Shop. Gulpin can link moves for you.
Pass your days playing Overwatch.
Huh? What's linking? Well, if you link moves, you can use them together at the same time. You should just ask Gulpin for details. This is
Kangaskhan.
Genghis-Khan?
Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan storage. If you store items here, they'll be safe. You should store important items here before you go out to a dungeon.
Look at the little baby.
Oh, it's just hanging out.
It's just a little baby.
So does that count as one Pokemon or two?
That is one Pokemon.
Even though there's two beings.
Correct. And funny enough, if you hatch one from an egg, it just hatches like that. It hatches
That's
fully grown with a baby in its pouch.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's okay.
Makuhita.
Thank you.
Got you.
And over there is Makuhita Dojo? Mojo Dojo Casa House?
It's the Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Yes. At the dojo. Oh, he looks like a fun guy.
His name is Ken.
Is it really?
No, we're just going to call him Ken, though.
At the dojo, you can learn or get training on various maneuvers used in the dungeons. So, what do you think? The businesses are here to help us. Oh, and there's the Pelipper Post Office. That's up past here. I think we can get rescue job information there. So how about we go to the Pelipper Post Office first?
Let's do it.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Pelipper.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. It's kind of like, it's like pelican and like propeller, like Pelipper, you know.
Okay.
So your partner will tell you all kinds of things. When you're not sure where to go, just ask your partner.
I mean, that's how marriage works.
I was like, that's true both in game and in real life. Lombre. Oh man, I love Lombre. I don't know why, but there's been many natural disasters lately. A lot of Pokemon have become wild and violent because of the disasters scared them. It's a mean world out there. True, man, true.
Have you considered global warming? Anyways, look, Druid! The Pelipper Post Office. Off to the Pelipper Post Office we go. How many times am I gonna have to say Pelipper?
Until it's so
it's
ingrained.
too many.
Pardon? Oh, the Pelipper Post Office? The Pelipper Post Office would be straight down this path. It's out at the Cape. You can't miss it. Go.
Welcome. This is Felicity Bank. How may I serve you? I await your next visit.
That's what Meowth evolves into.
Ah, okay.
Persian.
There was a forest fire not long ago. It was terrible. Luckily, Blastoise and Feraligatr were able to douse it quickly. But it could have been much worse if they were slower getting there.
That's what I imagine that sounds like. With his big old bell mouth.
I can hear it. Hello there. Welcome to Kangaskhan Storage.
There you go. Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan. Come again, sweetie.
It's like kangaroo. Like Genghis Khan. Like Kangaskhan. Kangastan. I think that might almost be a country.
That's what I say.
Welcome to Kecleon Wares, where you can find TMs. I always imagine these Kecleons as like singing these because it's got the little like music note, you know.
Oh, probably like a sing-songy kind of voice.
Yep. Thank you so much. Please do visit again.
Yeah, like that.
Hello, welcome to the Kecleon shop. Thanks, please come again. Alright, we probably should go to the post office, or we can go upstairs.
The Pelipper Post Office.
So pretty. Look at
Aw,
this.
there's a rainbow.
It's like, yo. Wish Cash, what's up? I've heard fissures have opened up in the ground here and there. They're trouble for everyone. It worries me to no end thinking that children will fall down into them. Same. Same.
It's nice to see this like little community of Pokemon. It's real.
Yeah.
They're like a little civilization, you know? Not just wild Pokemon. That building is the Pelipper Post Office.
The waves.
This is where the information is gathered from Pokemon needing rescue. See? Have a look at the bulletin board. It lists rescue jobs. Check it out.
Let's see what we got going on. Bulletin board. So we have Tiny Woods and a couple from Thunderwave Cave over here. So the way this works is we can take up to 8 jobs at once.
Wow.
And we can complete them all kind of in one go. So we really want to group them by like whatever dungeon that they're in. So we could we'll probably take all of these, but we'll probably want to go and try to knock out probably the Tiny Woods first, just to kind of see where it goes. So we're going to take all 3 of these. And then we can look at accepted jobs. That way, if there's something here, maybe later on, we're like, we don't really want to do that. We can actually get rid of it there.
See? There are jobs listed, right? If you want to do a rescue job, choose the job, and then go to the dungeon that's indicated. You can go to the dungeon by taking the path near the base. While we're starting out, we should handle the jobs that are posted here. Doing that should get our team some recognition. That should pull in job offers to our mailbox soon. So I have a question.
I might have an answer.
How are the Pokemon getting their request onto the boards if they're trapped in dungeons?
So there's different like items and stuff that they can use to like send messages out of the dungeons.
Okay.
There's different things like that lets them kind of like send it, kind of like an SOS.
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Pelipper Post Office. Is this your first time here? Here you can use the internet or a password so you and your friends can rescue each other. If your team faints in the dungeon, you can ask for help. Or you could go out and help someone else's team. And that's not all. You can also rescue members of your own team. I said that totally wrong. If someone comes to rescue you, you'll be revived without losing anything. And if you rescue someone else, you can get a reward. Everybody wins. Everyone can help each other out. You should give it a try sometime. So basically what we can do here is if we faint, or let's say we had like some friends that were playing whatever and they fainted in the dungeon, rather than kind of having to give up and like start over and lose your stuff, we could go out and tackle that dungeon and help save them, or vice versa, they could come help save us.
Oh, that's nice.
So it kind of helps just, change things up.
Reminds me a little bit of the rescue function in Animal Crossing.
A little bit, yeah.
Except it's not your friends. It's just the rescue squad.
Whomever.
Yeah. So you can head to the dungeons from that road. Once we receive a job, let's go to the dungeon and solve the Pokemon's troubles.
Alright. I wonder, do we have any... Oh, we have some mail. Welcome to a rescue team. To all new members, your badge has the power to send back to town any Pokemon you've rescued. Just hold the badge up and it does the rest. By advancing through your adventure, you'll be awarded points that raises your team's ranking. Aim for the bronze rank for now. The Pokemon Rescue Organization.
Go team.
So we don't have any ranks, but we can get one.
That sounds like a plan to me.
So I think we're going to go and we're just going to quickly tackle this Tiny Woods before we wrap up today's episode.
Let's do it.
So I was thinking we should look a question of the day.
Okay.
Like something. So, but I don't know what we should do. What do you think our question of the day should be? Maybe, I got it. What's the first video game that you played that was like, wow, video games are something special? So like for you, you said it was BioShock. Like for me, it was probably Pokemon Gold, honestly. So for those of you who watch, let us know what was like the game that kind of was like the thing that gets you started on the path to being a gamer, or whatever you would call yourself.
Right. That's a good question.
We'll think of some other ones for future episodes.
I think I'll have to backtrack a little bit because I have really vivid memories when I was in like 4th and 5th grade. I went to like a summer day camp thing, while my parents were at work. And you know how it is when you're a kid. Not everyone's really nice to you. And it was really hard for me to make friends during that time. But there was this one kid. His name is Max. And Max, if you ever listen to this, thank you for being my friend.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Max. But Max was this just really nice kid, and same age as I was. And the day camp we went to had a bunch of like Nintendo 64s, and he taught me how to play Super Smash.
Oh, right on.
I wasn't very good because I only played as Jigglypuff because it was cute, and it was round and it could sing. But that was like my very first, I think, exposure to video games. And it was a positive one because
cool.
That's Max and I would play Super Smash on the Nintendo 64. And, that's a positive memory I have.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think that's like a prime example of, like, not to make it sound cliche, I guess, but I mean, it's a prime example of like why we are doing what we're doing with the Gamers Table. Like, you never know how something like that can help bridge the gap for somebody. And just kind of give them a space where they can feel like welcome and safe and, like a part. I don't know. It's something special.
It is.
And it's often overlooked. Level up.
Woo!
You're just getting stronger and stronger, girl.
I know.
You're like leaving me in the dust. Level 8. I'm level 6 over here.
I don't know what to tell you.
That is the grass type stereotype, though. They level up much faster. All right, so we have found the lost Wurmple.
Okay.
Who needs our help getting home. So we're going to talk to him.
Yay! You found the Wurmple you were looking for.
Job completed.
Good job. Thank you! Please come see me at the Philipper post office later.
Druid held up the rescue team badge and Wurmple gained a magical power. Yoink.
Well, beam me up, Scotty.
Want to exit the dungeon now? Yes.
Whoa. Again, beam me up, Scotty.
We successfully completed the job at Tiny Woods.
We did it.
Thank you for rescuing Wurmple. This is your reward. Got a rainbow gummy and $100.
Let's go.
The items you receive have been sent to storage.
Didn't we do good today? Let's call it a night and get some rest. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
The next morning. All right, well, I think this is a good spot to wrap it up for today. Again, like always, man, thank you guys for joining us. If you're here, let us know. Let us know how you're enjoying things, and we're just going to keep putting this out. I don't know what the rhythm's going to be, but hopefully at least a couple episodes a week, and just have this stuff available for you guys, and just keep enjoying the story.
Absolutely. And if you have any more like story-driven game recommendations, please send them the way, because that's what I'm always looking for. I like a good story, so give me some recommendations. I'm pretty open to anything.
Right on. So thanks for joining us, guys. Have a great night. Take care.